Bread MacMuffin Reviews. The Long Hot Summer from 1958. And this is a drama, and it's directed by Martin Ritt and stars Paul Newman. The start of this is pretty ominous, so I didn't know what to expect here. And I was pleasantly surprised. The director is solid. We have Martin Ritt has a great filmography. The Sound and the Fury. Hood, Paul Newman. The Outrage, Paul Newman. The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, Ombre, Paul Newman. The Molly Maguires, Norma Ray, Nuts, and Stanley and Iris. So he's got a very interesting filmography and a lot of solid movies under his belt there. And of course, Paul Newman, cinema legend. Cool Hand Luke, Colour Money, The Hustler. Yeah, legend. And also in this is Joanne Woodward, who plays Clara Varner. Now, Joanne Woodward was married to Paul Newman, and I don't know if they met on this movie, but maybe they did. And she was also in A Kiss Before Dying, The Three Faces of Eve, and Rachel, Rachel. Now, this movie starts off with Paul Newman's character, Ben Quick, being implicated in a barn burning. So from the get-go, we may have an anti-hero here, we may have a bad guy. We just can't tell. He doesn't give us that feeling that he's a good guy. But he gets run out of town and heads off to a new town, which is basically owned by the Varners. They seem to have a lot of businesses there. And Orson Welles plays Will Varner. Yes, you're getting Orson Welles in this as well. So, do I need to say what he was in? Citizen Kane. He was starred in it and directed it. Touch of Evil. The Lady from Shanghai. The Third Man. So another legend. And Will Varner is just out of hospital. And we see him arrive back into town. And yeah, he's got a new lease on life. He wants to get he's got two children and he wants to get his legacy sorted before he, kicks off his mortal coil. He's realizing he's not immortal. Anthony Francisca plays Jody Varner, and you may have seen him in Tenebrae, Facing the Crowd, Death Wish 2, and Across 110th Street. And he gives Ben Quick a job on the farm and gets him going and gives him a chance to prove himself. Now, Jody Varner is of course Will's son, but he seems to like his leisure time more than his work time. And he could be kept very busy with his father's businesses, but he seems to like spending time with his girlfriend, Ula, or his wife, Ula, played by Lee Remick. You may know from The Omen and Anatomy of a Murder. So it's true, Jody giving him a job, that Will meets Ben and likes what he sees. We get the feeling that he likes Ben more than his son, or thinks Ben would be a good prospect for his daughter, Clara. And Clara she's a teacher, she's very respectable, and she's also got a boyfriend that's leading her on, played by Richard Anderson. And he plays Alan Stewart. And you may know him from The $6 Million Man. Now I'm going to read the back of the box here. Accused barn burner and conman Ben Quick arrives in a small town in Mississippi and quickly ingratiates himself with its richest family, the Varners. And just a bit of trivia here. William Faulkner wrote the short story that this movie is based on, called Barn Burning. So that's what we get here. It feels like a Mississippi-style Pride and Prejudice, especially with Will Varner trying to get his daughter away from Alan Stewart and maybe settling down with Ben Quick. Is Ben Quick the right man for her? Does she think Ben Quick could be the right man for her? And is Ben Quick a good guy? Because the more we get to know Clara, the more we want, a good man for her. This was a surprise for me. I really enjoyed this. And you think it's going to go one way, and it doesn't. So, full of surprises. Great performances. And if you get a chance to watch this, I would. There's some classic scenes, classic actors, and brilliant director. It feels like there's a really good heart and soul to this movie. So I'd recommend it. I'd give it a solid 4.5 out of 5. Fred MacGuffin reviews The Long Hot Summer.